Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Anybody hear me? Ooh, cha. Ooh, cha. Can anybody hear me? Guys, can you guys hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Child, the MO3 beef sector women, they just had a fight over there. And I apologize for not coming over here and doing one of them quick videos to let you guys know that the ladies was gonna fight, but it took them forever to get to the destination, child. So I said I didn't want to do a bum thing like it's been happening later. Um, been thumping this morning. It's 3 o'clock here, so around 3-ish, honey, they met up and they had a fight. Do you hear me? It was Jackie and her sister and Jade and her sister. And then Jackie mother, she was there too. And what happened was, okay, it was at 357 Broadway. The live was been good tonight, and things. And SD was up there, he had been up there, about an hour because he was dropping receipts and things like that concerning that. It's a new girl that came to the MO3 beef sector. Her big baby brother got a baby by her. They used to live together, okay? That girl. Christina, not Christina. I'll think of it before I get out. But okay. And then Jade hit the link. And she was out with her sister, and they was, she was like drunk. And she was cussing and hollering and stuff. Gonna go home, because you drunk and this and that. And so, was the panel was like full. And Jackie was up there. And Jackie said something. It wasn't nothing against Jade or anything like that. And Jade started cussing her out and told her to she'll kick her ass and roll up and all of that kind of stuff. And, like that. And so we wasn't thinking nothing of it, and SD kept saying, she drunk. And Jade, come on. And he was telling her sister, bring her home. And so Jade, no, I'm gonna kick Jackie ass. And so that went on and on and on. And I don't know what city Jackie lives in, but I guess Jade live in that town. I don't know if it's Houston or what, somewhere in Texas. And so, Jade then was just driving around. And so Jackie said, just tell me where to meet you at and this and that. And so Jackie put an address in the back chat, which like the people do, when they say they're going to meet up. And then Jade kept saying she was on her way. And then Jade say, I'm in Plano or something. And Jackie said, what the hell you doing there? I put the damn address in the thing. You was in the city where we, I guess they live in the same city. What the fuck you going way out there for? And she was saying she ain't want to do nothing. Jade, yeah, I'm good. And she said, you got to come back. So child Jade them headed back to whatever city. Okay. And so they supposed to met it wherever. They don't say the meetup place out loud no more because other people are coming. Well, so she could I guess they GPS or whatever. And so when Jackie seen that they was gonna really head it that way, she said, I'm on my way. And then Jackie's sister hit the link and she said, I'm on my way. Okay, because it was two of them, Jay's sister. So Jackie, of course, her sister was gonna meet up. Well, child, they finally met up. And it wasn't film, but you could hear what was going on. And then you could hear Jay's sister telling her to get up. So I guess, she had been knocked down or whatever. And Jackie, I guess, was on top of her. Jay was kicking her in the head. And so then that's when Jackie mama jumped in with the bat. And plus on the way to the fight, Jay was talking about she had a GUN and this and that. When they was over there fussing a minute ago, Jay said she didn't blame Jackie mama for having a bat because Jay said she had a bat and a GUN. And Sweet Pea, she jumped in it too, because it was two sisters fighting, the other. Child. Do y'all hear me? Them MO3 beef sector girls, they ain't nothing nice. They done started 2025. I just hope everybody stay alive. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm scared somebody gonna get hurt. And I don't know why Jade wanted to fight Jackie. Because y'all know Jackie is a boxer. She was a boxer. She stopped boxing when she started having kids. I wouldn't fight him. Let me speak to some folks. Hey, the kid. Hey, Lone Star. Hey, the High Ride. Hey, BW. Child, they fight at 3 o'clock in the morning to be young. Okay. Angela. Angela, was you over there? And it's like over 1,000 people in that chat, baby. I guess the word was them young girls over there in that moment. They done started 2025 out. We done had our first fight. Ooh, ooh, child. Ooh, child. I'm telling y'all, every time I come over here and say, y'all get over here, they getting ready to fight. Then it fizzle out every time. And that's been like that about the last 5 times that I say somebody was gonna thump over there. Some ladies or some men, honey, they thumped tonight. Do you hear me? And everybody would tell them to turn their camera on. And to turn their camera on. And so I said, let me come over here and let y'all know that they've been having a kung fu fighting. Hey, LaKendra. Those girls are fast as lightning. Hey, Rico. They've been over there fighting, Rico. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Madeline. Ooh, child. They've been over. Ooh, child. Look at it. Queen K3. I can't see that. Look, Andrew. They've been over there fighting, girl. They've been over there fighting. Ooh, child. Honey, Jackie, she was just, well, was a person that just not a whole lot of words. She got to tell them, come on, whenever y'all get here, whenever y'all get close, let me know, and I'll be getting the car and I'll go. And when and went over there, and then her sister jumped. Her sister didn't say she was on her way too. Now T Topic didn't say a word, child, but she went. Her baby get beat up, double teamed and stuff. You know what I'm saying? What they do that at? Now they lost their driver license over there. Now I don't know who. I don't know if it was Jackie or Jade, but somebody lost their driver license and the other party has it. So I don't know how they gonna exchange that bullshit. You hear me? Shit. Thick one. Them girls been over there fighting at 3 o'clock in the morning, child. They ain't no joke. I'm telling you. Fight over there in a while. But when they be hollering, pull up, them sisters over there be pulling up. And I thought it was going to be a bomb trip tonight because it's been bomb trips for a long time. I'm trying to think who was the last fight. Was it 88 and Isha? Because they was fighting like a bunch over there for a while. And then it all fell off. And now They done start that shit back up over there, honey. You hear me? But Jay called her out, so it is what it is. And SD was just begging Jay to come home and don't do this. Don't meet up, don't do this. And she was asking her sister to take her home, to bring her home. But when you got your mind made up to do something, people can't stop you, especially when you're not with them, you know? So that's what happened over there. Now, I have some commentary that I was going to do. I don't know. I worked 13 hours today. Came home, took my bath, and had dozed off just to put me in. Is the gonna girl? SD tried everything he could to stop it. But sometimes you just don't listen. Once your mind made up to do something, because I'm one of them people. My mind made up. About the only person that could stop me when my mind was made up was my mother. And I wouldn't tell her when I was gonna do something. I would just do it. And then have to deal with her whenever she found out. But see, I had a lot of fights, and my mama never knew nothing about them. That's just for real, huh? Madeline. Um, I try to keep that kind of shit away from my mama because sanctified. You ain't supposed to be doing that kind of shit. How the church be looking down on you and stuff and all that. So I didn't. Like I said, I kept my fighting and shit away from her. All of us did. Kept it away from my mother and my stepfather when we would act up out in the streets and stuff. By the time they heard about it, she was being the thought up a good lie. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, they jumped on me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what y'all want me to do. You want me to do commentary, or do you guys want to go back over there to 357? Tell me what to do. Yeah, honey. Who lied on? No, I would just say that. Somebody would tell my mom or something that, like, well, Polly was out there fighting or something like that. Polly might have been out there being fast, and I seen her. Then, by the time if it go by for a long time before your mama found out, then you could think of a lie to tell. And I say, I don't know what you're talking about, mama. They told them no lie. You know what I'm saying? Be telling the truth, because sometimes I would be fast and sometimes I will fight. But I would, either when it was too soon, I would have just gonna say, mama, they were trying to, I just had to fight them because they were gonna fight me. Someone tell Jay her what? Ooh, her wallet in the trash by the pump. Why would you take your wallet out the car when you gonna fight? At them service stations and restaurants and stuff. Honey, that wallet gonna be gone by the time Jay get back there. Somebody gonna get that wallet. Ooh, Jade, I bet you don't call nobody else out. I bet next time you call somebody else out, I bet you put your wallet in the glove compartment. I bet you slide your wallet under the seat. I bet you don't do that no more. But I knew somebody had lost their identification, their travel license, because they were saying that over there. So Jackie done put all that shit in the trash. What I would have did, that's a good idea. I left it laying on the goddamn ground. Because it don't belong to me. I just drove off. Mama T, child. Jackie done put it in the trash can. Child. Ooh, child. Little man. Girl. Ooh. Lord, well, without, like I said, she didn't have no business taking off. You know, you can't hold no wallet while you fight. That was done. What happened? You know? Because I don't. Yep, you have to. You know, because like that's how, you know, my granddaughters and my daughter, and my son, we got their locations on. Because you never know what might happen when they're out moving around. Like a situation like this, somebody call them out to meet me, pull up. Hell, I don't. My girls might pull up. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta have the location on. That's a blessing to me to put a location. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. And if it would have been my granddaughter or my daughter, and I know two bitches there, I'm gonna be somewhere real close. Okay? And you better around else. Okay? Because I see you doing something to mine, it's gonna be a problem. And y'all gonna say I'm a dirty fighter and why that old bitch get in it and all that kind of bullshit in it. But it's just gonna be, it is what it is. Lee Pepper, you know the MO3 girls been fighting over there. Who T-Top, 7-Eleven man was taking the trash out. He had a show. I said, why would they wait to get their XP? He laughed and shrugged his shoulder. He was glad to see that. You know, they boring out there working them time. You know, when you working that overnight shift, that shit get boring. He had something good to look at. And some young women too. Shit. He got his eyes full. Now Jade knew better than try. I don't know why she called Jackie out. You know, why? That was stupid. Jackie ain't been bothering her. They ain't been into it. What made her do that tonight? That was so stupid. And Jackie, I'm gonna get Jackie, but now that's my daughter wife. You stop beating up with people like that. But luckily your mama close and your sisters and stuff. So, you know, they guardian angels. You know, they floating around you all the time. And y'all know she hot headed. You know, Jackie, it don't take much. Boom, you know what I'm saying? So I understand what she doing. Yeah. Jackie done put the girl track. I would, you know what, T-Top, I would left that wallet right there on that ground. I would have left all her shit and drove off. But, you know, putting it in the trash is better than leaving it on the ground because people will see it on the ground before they see it in the trash. But if that area is any kind of way, like the areas here at the 7-Elevens, people be looking in them trash cans, you know? Because some people just hangs around them, you know? Uh, Jackie and I had a fight. Child, I hate we couldn't see it, but we couldn't see it. Did Broadway give him some gas? Ooh, it's some of these people all around. But I thought, shit. Yeah, they'll dig, honey. But I wouldn't care, I wouldn't care, because at least she did put in the trash. I wouldn't even care, though. I wouldn't care what happened to it. Because it's not hers. You know what I'm saying? And she ought to be having enough sense to know, hey, I ain't got my wallet. So she should have been had her ass already going back that way to that gas station. And it ain't Jackie's responsibility to keep up with her things. Period. Ah, I didn't think Jay was gonna really meet her. But I knew Jackie would go, but I did not think. I thought Jay was just acting a fool, showing out. But I guess she wasn't, child. Her and her sister done got beat down. Maybe they could put some ointment on each other, tomorrow when they be sore. Jackie said the girl was trying to sling her down, but she couldn't sling her down, because she was losing her balance and fall. You see what I'm saying? She couldn't sling Jackie because she didn't have stamina for that. And Jackie looked too. Jackie wasn't gonna let her grab her. Jackie was working her way right out of her grasp. And Jay bigger than her, and Jay was losing her balance and fell. And I put in the chat, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Jackie Ali. I would have kept it. Well, that's what Broadway was saying. Broadway was saying that too about because I didn't know about her wallet when I left and came over here. They were saying something about her driver license, but I didn't know who, which one of the ladies it belonged to. And Broadway said something about they talking about give it back, like meet them somewhere to give it back. And Broadway said, wait a minute, y'all need to be talking about paying, you know. So you done got your ass whooped and lost your goddamn wallet. Did you leave your phone? Girl. Did you leave her on the ground? Girl. When calling somebody out goes wrong. I don't know what she called Jackie out. Jackie was just sitting up there. She wasn't saying nothing. You know, she wasn't messing with her. And she hadn't been messing with her. Now, if she was going to fight Jackie when she should have been fighting her, when SD was after her like a dog, following her all over, the MO3 beef sector, being on panels everywhere she go and all of that. But see, that's been way over a year ago. Jack ain't stunned SD. He lying like I ain't never like you. Yes, you did. You was all up in her face on every lie. Whatever chat she was in, you was in. Whatever panel she was on, you was on. See, that's when she should have been mad. Because it takes a while to get in and get here. Do you in Texas do it? Here it go pretty smooth, except at the end of the month and the beginning. Because that's when a lot of people have to change their. I'm gonna tell you something I looked up, okay? Because everybody deal about Eve changing her name. And I've been putting in the chat, it is not expensive. It's cheap, okay? The cheapest I've seen, like in the US, to get to change your ID, it varies from state to state. The cheapest I seen was $25. The most expensive I seen was $500. You do not have to have a lawyer to do that. But if you want to get a lawyer, it would be good because they do all the running around, like making sure you got the right forms and for you to fill out. Um, and it's a couple of little steps you have to do, like go to the courthouse and turn it in, pay your filing fee. They have a special application that you have to do to get your name changed. Once you fill that out, take it to the clerk along with the other documentation that you would need. Okay, and get a clerk the money. Once they do that, and they have to go through the paperwork to make sure everything is correct, they run your through the state system to see if you got any warrants and things like that. Okay, and your fingerprints. And the last step is they can the paperwork either have to go to the judge, or either you could to a note and sign it, or either you could do it at the courthouse. And once it's like certain people at the courthouse that's their job is to make sure that everything is correct forms, and they have the payment. Then it goes to the judge. Now they say some cases you don't have to be there in the courtroom. The judge will just sign off on it, and then your name will be changed. Then they'll give you, they have to make up a certificate with your new, go to the Social Security office so they can do your new, change the name on your Social Security card, all of that. And it's your responsibility to contact your bank and get them your information, to contact your postal service to give them your new name, all that kind of stuff. And your insurance company, like if you have policies and stuff, the insurance company is gonna have a certificate, which is the name change certificate. If you have committed any crimes, they're still gonna be on your record, unless you get it expunged and all that kind of bullshit before you get your name changed. But just because you get your name changed, it do not mean that your record is clear. Nope. And it has to be like, we'll just say, I'm moving to Michigan. And when I get to Michigan, I want my name changed. Well, that's the state I would get it. You get it wherever you live at. And then from then on, then it be changed everywhere you go. But like for utilities and stuff, it's your responsibility to change your name. You can get your name changed like when you get a divorce. You don't want to, if I don't want to keep my husband's last name, and you're going to get that put into your, that I don't want his name no more. And then make a little clause in there where they'll just automatically change it. But if they don't automatically change it, then you have to pay to get it changed, like back to your maiden name or whatever. But it's not expensive. Like I said, the cheapest place I seen was $25. And the highest place was $500 in the USA. They got, you type in how much do it cost to get my name changed. Okay, then several articles will come up, and then got Forbes, the official guidelines on changing your name. And they tell you all of it, and it's got all the states listed in their amounts. And I looked all the way through it, and like I said, the lowest I seen was 25, the highest I seen was 500. Because some states got a gap. They'll say between 200 and 500, or 200 and between 200 and $300. You won't know the actual amount, until you actually get to the clerk. And then they have different ways they want to get paid. Some of them have money orders. Some of them take cash. Just you have to contact your local, the clerks and stuff. And it's a simple process. It's not hard. You can get your name changed. Okay. They say the only way it's a couple of ways to get denied a name change. Okay. Um, if you don't have your paperwork properly filled out, all the I's dotted and all the T's crossed, everything filled out properly on that paperwork, you know. And they said normally it could take like up to 3 months. And that's like stretching it. Really they don't care if you change your name. You can change, but you can't, like, it's certain things like put no apostrophes and things like that in there. You can't use the number 7 to spell it out. Um, and then there's certain names like Hitler, maybe, or something like that. You can't name your name that, you know. And then you can't name your name like Kanye West still living. I can't say, well, I want to name my name Kanye West. No, I can't do that. Or either I want to name my name Donald Trump. Nope, I can't do that. There's certain names you can't use, that you can't change it to. But like I said, they'll let you know when you get over there. They'll say, no, you can't use this name. There will be a reason to deny you. But, the power park pretty big. Don't change your name. You can name yourself whatever you want to name. Name yourself Alaska if you want to name. So I thought that, because they kind of making a big deal out of it in the MO3 beef sector. But see, I always knew changing your name is not hard to do. And then, like maybe you adopt a child, if you want to correct the birth certificate to have the baby's name changed to your name, like you pick the name for it, and they have your last name, that could be done. But you have to go through the proper steps to get the name changed legally through the court, because the judge got to stamp it and sign it. And then it goes like to your Census Bureau or wherever. I mean, not the Census Bureau, the wherever you get your birth certificate and death certificates at, the vital statistics are there. They also said that, like, people, how they go through some people transition from male to female, female to male. You can get your name changed for that. That's not against the law. So far. What else they said? Uh, it was different. That's about it. I'm serious. It's not hard and it's not expensive. And you can either get a lawyer or not. And then another thing, they have waivers where you might not have to pay the fee. Um, it's like for people with like lower income, or maybe if you like in an abusive relationship and I just got to get away and I ain't got no money to pay this fee, you, they might have to, they'll work you in the States. Okay. And then they might have funds set aside for like emergencies. What else did I learn on that? Because I read the whole thing. You can get your name changed on your passport. Like once you get your certificate of your name change, then your passport can be changed at the vital statistics. Okay. What else to say? Because I started to do a live on that, just on that tomorrow. But since I got you guys here, we can talk about it now. Because it's not hard to do. And then they say make sure you let your, like if you cool with your family, hey mama, I changed my name to Elizabeth. And tell your friends, and your job, if you have a job. Um, that's about it. I'm serious. If you don't like your name, you can get it changed. And they say it's very few reasons that they won't change it. You know, and like, they had like some people like might get married 7, 8 times. You can get your name changed on every time. Get you don't not with this other person. You can get your name changed again. Or if you just, I thought I wanted to be Elizabeth. I don't want to be no Elizabeth. I want to be a Mary now. Well, you can get your name changed again as long as you pay the fee. And then they have to send it through the like if you committed crimes and things like that, you can't. Like I said, they gonna fingerprint you and shit like that. And no matter who you is, it's a process. And if you ain't can't skip none of the steps, because if the paperwork ain't in order, the judge is not gonna sign off. And plus, the clerk is not even gonna give it to the judge to do. They're gonna just deny you and say, "Hey, you need to fix this and this and this." And they say they'll send you a letter. Like if you don't have everything in there that they need, they'll send you a letter and say, "Look, we can't do nothing with this because you need to sign. You need form such and such. You need this and you need that." And they'll tell you what you need. And like I said, if you want to get an attorney, they do all that legwork for you. And then they have places that I can't remember the name of it, that'll help you like make sure you got all your paperwork in order. You don't have to pay them, but they have like it was a name for it in the Forbes article that they'll look over to make sure you got everything you need if you're doing this on your own and don't have to have an attorney. You could do it on yourself, and save yourself some money. And like I say, then they got the waivers, but you have to be approved for those. So hell, you might be lucky and can get your damn name changed for nothing. It just depends. They say you might have to send them proof, like that you're low income. They might ask for proof, and then they might not. It depends on your state. Yeah, do a live on that and let people know what they ought to do. You know, it's pretty simple. You just have to make sure that you contact, to get, about getting your social security number, card changed, and like I said, your insurance policies, your job. That's your responsibility to do. No, that's not your responsibility. That would be your responsibility. And they say that you could do some of the stuff like for the Social Security office and things like that. That you could do that on the internet, but they say the final step, like to get your name changed on the Social Security card, the final step of that, you have to go in. You can't do that part on the internet, but they'll send you a letter once they look through your information that you gave them to change your name on your Social Security card. They will send you a letter and say, "Hey, come in here such and such date. We just need to see your ID. And we need you to fill this paper. We need you to sign this." And that same way over there where you get your driver license at. But all you got to do is go in there and take your certificate. And they'll change your name on your driver license. Give you another driver license with your new name on it. And you take a picture. And see, that's not hard. Hmm. So if any ladies or men out here, if you are going to get a divorce, make sure that the judge put that in your decree so you don't have to worry about going and paying them fees after he signed off on the divorce. Okay? Make that be part of your divorce. I want you to pay to get my name changed back to whatever I want it to be. Because if you don't, you'll have to do that yourself or keep their last name. Okay? Mm-hmm. But I think that was it on that. I'm hit the main points on it. And then, like I said, if anybody got any questions, hell, just type in how much it costs to get a name change and that new 2025 guidelines that'll come up. And I thought that was pretty neat. They had already updated it, you know. So they was on top of their game on that, you know. Google is a good thing sometimes. Oh, and another thing, this is like the U.S. news. The Boy Scouts is not the Boy Scouts anymore. After 115 years, they changed the name to, let me get that up on my notepad. Let me see. See, I was a brownie and a Girl Scout. Let me make it big. Scouting America. And they supposed to be doing changes on the Girl Scouts also. It's not gonna be called the Girl Scouts for very much longer. It'll probably change to this Scouting America too. They say like on they doing that because they don't want the little girls to be left out, and you know they just making it gender fluid, okay? But when the kids get, because they got Cub Scouts and Brownies, them is like the new ones when they first going into scouting. Okay, then you turn into a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout. And then it's another one, Senior Scout or something like that. I can't think of what I was. And then it's Eagle Scout. Like once the kids get from the Cub Scouts and the Brownies, they'll be in like troops together. And then for so long, and then it's gonna change where they're gonna like separate the boys and the girls. Cause once you get to be a teenager and stuff, you can't be camping out and stuff with the boys in the same tents. So they separate you, no matter what. People. That's just America. Cause I would not want my daughter sleeping in no tent with no little boys. And if I had a little boy, I would not want my son sleeping in no tents with no little girls. Because you have campouts and stuff, like for the weekend, or either for a week or for 2 weeks when you go to camp. So I wanted that to stay like it was when I was a Girl Scout and a Brownie. The only time we got to see the little boys is like if you be out doing archery or canoeing, you know, doing stuff like that. We didn't have a whole bunch of contact with the Boy Scouts. But sometimes we would meet up like at the chow hall when we eat, with breakfast or when we eat our lunch or dinner. But a lot of times we made our food outside too. It wasn't always in the chow hall. Sometimes, we had special treats because you have your kit and they show you how to make different foods with your kit. And you have like a knife set and it has like a sharp knife. It has like an opener on it. several a nail clipper. They have several things to like fold up. Okay. And then in your kit, it have like all your like cups and things like that. They're collapsible. Everything go in this little bitty pan. It's a little pot with a top on it. And like I said, all your little stuff is collapsible and everything go in there neatly. And then you could close it up. But like when you're cooking it, the little pot, all your collapsible utensils in, that is what you would make your whatever out of. Like whatever we decide to cook for breakfast or dinner, eggs or whatever. In that little pot, we would prepare food in that. You know, I would have a in it. It would have like a collapsible spoon and fork, or either sometimes your knife thing. It would have a spoon when you could open it, like one of the knife things, like a pocket knife. You could open that, and a spoon would be on that, and all of that can go in your little bitty pot that you were cooking. And like I say, your cup is collapsible. Everything will fit in there just perfect. And then like you wash all your little stuff up and you put it dry good and you put it back in there. And you go put it back in your little backpack and put it up until it's time for you to do something else with it. After you've been out canoeing or swimming or mountain rock climbing and all that kind of shit. Archery and all that, you know. That's what you do at camp and stuff like that. And my son, he was a brown Cub Scout and a Boy Scout. You know, my daughter, she didn't want to do that. She didn't want to be no brownie and um, Girl Scout. But I wanted to be a Girl Scout den mother, but I couldn't be one. Well, you could be one, you could volunteer, but I said, well, up there. I thought that would be something for me and my daughter to do because, see, that was something that me and my mother did together. She was a den mother. Okay. So, and then like one of my scout leaders, she was my scout leader because her daughter was the same age I was. We went to school together. So we was from brownies all the way up. And she was the den mother with my mother. And like years and years later, I was at a place where I was getting some film developed. When they used to do it like that, because you know everything different now. But I was getting a roll of film developed, you know, because sometimes you have 3 or 4, you know, before you get ready to go get them developed. And that's how I would do. So I was dropping the film off, and she was in the store working behind the counter. And when I called her name, she turned around and she said, Paulette, why? You know, she called me by my name. And she said, you are the only one that calls me that. I know that voice anywhere. Her name was Miss Sanders, but I called her Miss Saunders. You know, I call her Sanders. I always called her Saunders. And she said, I'm the only person in the world that called her that. And when she heard my voice, she, oh, you know, and we just hugged and stuff. I was with my boo he was living in, and he thought that was such a cutie thing. When I got in the car, I told him, I said, that was my dear mother. All the way up from brownies to grown. And then her daughter, Sandy, my daughter and her daughter was the same age, you know, real close age, like months apart. And when her daughter turned 16, her and her husband got her a car. And she was so proud of that car. And her mom and dad was just proud that they was able to buy her a car, and she was going to school like the first damn day of school and pulled out in front of some cars, and it was over. And that just hurt me to my heart. It still do. That buying her that car made a mistake as a new driver and pulled out in front of traffic, and just it was it. It seemed like with Sandy, her daughter, and my daughter, it was just like me and her when we was brownies and stuff together. We would bump into every year at school supply time at Walmart. It seemed like we automatically just knew the days. This is the day we got to do this, and we would bump into each other. And then like picking out swimming suits and stuff for the summer and all that kind of stuff. And one year we was picking swimming suits out because the girls they bigger, they ain't liking nothing that we doing. So of course they going for the bikinis. And when they was in the dressing room trying them on, both of us we were just shaking our damn head, you know. And I just hate that every time I see Sandy, it hurts me to my heart because she never had any more children, you know. And see, I have grandchildren and great grand have any. And that hurt me every time I see it because I can see the hurt in her eyes, even though she be glad to see me with my family and my grandchildren, my son and daughter, out doing the family thing. And when I could just see the hurt in her eyes. Would she be happy to see us? But, she still miss her child. And that girl was 16 years old, child. And they got out of that car and she pulled out in traffic. That was sad. And every time I see her, I be sad. It be make it come back just so fresh. It's just like it just happened. Even though it's been, ooh, it's been like 30 some years ago. And like I said, every time I see her, because I have my kids, some grandkids with me, I can see that like the hurt. It's like a vacant look that she have in her eyes. And I be just so sad. And she haven't seen my great grandbaby yet. I hadn't bumped into her with her yet. And I know it's gonna just be another. I'm gonna see another kind of hurt in her eye, because I know what be going through her mind. That she don't have her child, and I got mine. Because our kids was the same age. My daughter and her daughter was the same age. And we would, like I say, certain times of year, we would just bump into each other because we'd be doing the exact same thing, you know? As the little girls was growing up. But that's enough about me. That was a downer. That was a Debbie Downer. But it's life, it's just life. Some of us dip different hands. I'm just glad I didn't get her hand on that situation, you know. Hmm. Yep. Hey, Camp Me. Hey, Negoot. See if it's coming in. Hey, Libra. Yeah. Y'all, I don't for the people that's coming in late, they had a fight over there in the MO3 beach sector tonight, girl, child, about 3 o'clock in the morning, child. To be young. Child, if I got up and went out there and tried to fight somebody at 3 o'clock, child, they would have to have an ambulance to go bring me back home. You hear me? They didn't have to have the ambulance. And they would have to bring me in here on a stretcher. When you young, so you can get out there and do stuff like that. But my old ass, I'd be so stoved up when I tried to get up in the morning. It's gonna be just like they ain't did nothing. Hey, pretty chocolate girl. Hey, soul sister number one. Yeah, them little young girls, it's like they gonna be just as spry in the morning. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be just like they ain't did nothing. But me, shit. I'd have to have a crane to get me up out the bed. A forklift. I wouldn't be able to move. I'd have to soak it in Epsom salt, rub down with alcohol, and everything. Yeah, count me. Jackie, and her sister Sweet Pea, and Jade and her sister child, they met up and they thumped. Do you hear me? At 3 o'clock in the morning. They don't. That's why I can't lie. To my little group, I ain't got but a handful of people. Let them know that hell, them MO3 girls, honey, they ain't nothing nice over there. Do you hear me? Them niggas, them men over there, they be selling wolf tickets. Do you hear me? But them women, them young ladies, they get out there and get it. Jackie and her sister. And her mama had to come in with a roundhouse. Well, no, what you call it? Um, Damn, a home run. You hear me? T-Tops had to come in with that home run. She had to put that old Hank Aaron out there on him. And Jackie, I call her Jackie Ali. She float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. That's what they used to say about Muhammad Ali. I don't know what to call Sweet Pea. I guess I'm gonna call her Muhammad Ali too. Cause she was floating like a butterfly and sting. I bet Jade don't call Jackie out no more. Cause Jackie wasn't bothering that girl. Jade told Jackie she was gonna kick her ass. And pull up and meet up. Let's do this. It took them a long time. You hear me? I didn't think they was actually gonna meet up. And that's why I didn't go live, do one of them little short lives that I do. To say, hey, y'all better get over here. Because I didn't think they were gonna do it. Shit, they showed me. But we didn't get to see it because it was dark, but we could hear it. And Jay's sister was saying, get up, Jay, get up, Jay. So therefore, that means your ass on the ground. And you ain't on top. Okay? Because when you're on top, don't nobody tell you to get up. They tell the person on the bottom to get up. Now, that's every fight I done seen. That's how it be. Hey, Cookie Monster. They've been fighting over there in the MO3 beef sector. And the men they ain't did a damn fight. They ain't did a damn fight. They do all that woofing and stuff. They be barking and all that. But them girls, honey, we had our first 2025 fight. Yep. Oh, you just woke up? Well, honey, Jackie and Sweet Pea and Jade and her sister, I don't know her sister name. They done met up and thumped honey at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, about an hour ago. Yeah, they had a fight. I bet Jade don't call nobody else out. I don't know what made her do that tonight. What made her call Jackie out? And she kept calling her out. Just kept on calling her. Wouldn't leave well enough alone. And SD was telling her, come on home. Go home. Come on. Shit. Jay wasn't studying that. Jay wanted to, she was studying, talking about her pow pow and how she was going to kick ass. And it didn't turn out that way. She was drunk because she was talking so loud when she came on the live. And SD was saying that for her to get off and to go, you drunk, he was talking to her like that and hush and shut up. You need to come home, go home. And like I said, something that wasn't nothing to her. And Honey J turned on her and started telling her how she was gonna kick her ass in the meet up. And Jackie was saying, but I ain't said nothing to you. I ain't doing nothing to you. She kept on selling them whoop tickets. And Jackie said, well, where we gonna do this at? And SD was begging her, you drunk? No. Honey, she wasn't studying that shit. And you done got you and your sister ass whooped. I'd be mad at my sister if we got beat up after she done called somebody out. If you gonna call somebody out, you better make sure you win. Don't have me getting beat up and you too. Yeah, if I was her sister, me and her I'd have a problem with her. I said, bitch, you better not never call nobody else out. Especially somebody know how to box. Jackie is a boxer. The only reason she don't box now because she had children. She said that, she was thinking about getting back in the ring, but it takes time to do that, and she have children to raise. She just don't have time to do what she got to do in the gym to get her body back up to where she can fight. Like win her matches and stuff. Ooh, child, FU University. The MO3 girls been fighting tonight. But I'm gonna come on tomorrow and do a live. I got like a couple of days of stuff. The stuff with Eve. I'll be discussing the fight for the people that didn't know about it, that don't watch the replay. And I'll be discussing about Eve's people coming on to YouTube over there at Judge Fifi's. I'm going to discuss that too tomorrow. And I'll be just discussing it too from now until I come back on to do the live. Hopefully I'll do the live around 7 or 8 tomorrow evening. Well, this evening. Um, and I got, go over the things I've seen that I'll be seeing today and the stuff that I just told you guys about. But I'm getting ready to get out of here because I am. Ooh, child. If y'all haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 3,000. I'm a long way from there. Okay? Ooh, child. Honey, them MO3 women, they ain't nothing nice. They'll bust each other all upside their head. Okay? If you say the wrong damn thing, and you say pull up, They just might pull up on your ass, okay? So be careful when you go over there and you get into it. Don't tell them to pull up because they do, okay? Ooh, child. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.